Hello Wargamers, Invasive Ramnus here, and I want to talk to you about something new and probably very controversial that just came out from the Black Library. It's the first of the Dataslates. It's the Tau Firebase Support Cadre Dataslate, and basically these are just additional rules that you can pick up for $4 US. And yeah, so this is basically a way of them pumping out, little sets of rules without having it be a full supplement or a full digital codex like the Sisters of Battle one. And yeah, so the first one that they did was the Firebase Support Cadre, which consists of a Riptide, and then also, let's see if I can find it. All right, there we go. So it has a bunch of fluff in it. Well, not a bunch, but a fair amount. And then it also has some rules in it, which, of course, is what people are really interested in. But, yeah, so it consists of one Riptide and two Broadside Battlesuit teams. This is the same makeup that came in the Firebase Support Cadre holiday bundle, where you basically got a free Riptide. So in my last video, I talked about how awesome of a deal that is. It's still a great deal, and now you have some pretty cool rules to use with it as well. Basically how this works is you take the Riptide, you take 6 broadsides, and they take up a separate spot on your force organization chart. So they're not taking up a heavy support, they're not taking up an elite choice. It's just a separate thing. Basically, it's a separate detachment. So it's kind of like an allies, but it doesn't prohibit you from taking other allies. So you could take your Tau Empire list with Eldar allies plus a Firebase Support Cadre, or a Farsight army with Eldar allies and a Firebase Support Cadre. And the Firebase Support Cadre wouldn't be under that same set of rules as the Farsight army either. It would be under the standard Tau Empire rules. So you wouldn't have to bond your broadside suits if you didn't want to. Yep, so with that separate detachment, the Cadre comes with 2 special rules. It comes with Tank Hunters, and it also comes with Bane of Angels, which basically says that everybody in this detachment has preferred enemy space Marines, but all Space Marine units have the Hatred Tau Firebase Support Cadre special rule. So they have hatred against these units only. These models only. So like if you had a support cadre and broadsides outside of that cadre, they'd only have it for the broadsides that are inside the cadre. Yeah, and then so this goes through and it gives you all the rules and points for everything. It's really quite thorough and really a standalone document. It has all the upgrades, all the points values, everything that you would want really. And using these units, you don't really have to reference the Tau Empire. So this makes it a great option for people that want to ally in Tau into their army. You don't have to have the entire Tau Codex. You can just pick up this one document, and it has everything you need in it. For those of us that play Tau to begin with, it doesn't necessarily bring all that much to the table aside from just having a document saying that you can take this unit, and that's why I have it. Is I'm a strong believer in if you're going to use the rules, you should pay for them. So yeah, so I picked this up just for that reason. As far as how this might play out, I think it's a great option for Tau players to free up their heavy support options. So if you want to just bring a lot more broadsides, you can do that with this. If you want to take the same number of broadsides and free up your heavy support for things like sniper drone teams or hammerheads or anything else, this is a good option to do that as well. It frees up those heavy support slots, and it also gives you some awesome special rules, namely Tank Hunters. So you don't have to put a Pure Tide Engram Nero chip in with your broadsides or in with your Riptide. Everyone gets it for free in this support cadre, which is really helpful. For people that want to ally in Tau, this basically gives them the cream of the crop, right? Everyone wants to bring Riptides, everyone wants to bring broadsides. So This way they can do that without having to bring an HQ choice or troops choices, which in some ways is suboptimal. I think that I'm not a big fan of that, largely because it takes something that makes Tau special and gives it to anyone who wants it, really. And you know, that. I think there's something said for not being able to use every model that you own if it's from a different army. I think that having some rigidity in what you can and cannot do is good and makes for a good game. It makes for a fun game. It makes for a fun hobby. It makes for fun collections. So I don't know. I will probably use this at some point. I don't know. You know, it's a lot. It's really powerful. You're not paying anything extra for having tank hunters in this unit, and that I don't know if that's necessarily good sportsmanship. So I'll be debating that. We'll see how the debate goes, and how the 40K community responds to this. But as a whole, a lot of mixed feelings on this. So yeah, let me know what you think about the Firebase support cadre or data slates, data sheets in general in the comments below. And happy wargaming.